Want to know how to improve the accuracy of binary options signals? Are you unsure when exactly to enter and exit a deal? Did you know that a combination of certain indicators can make your predictions more accurate? Hello everyone, my name is Victoria. I'm a professional trader with more than 5 years of experience in the financial markets. I'm glad to welcome you to my channel. Here we make trading accessible and understandable for everyone, even beginners. Today I'm going to tell you how to use RSI and MACD indicators together for even more accurate signals when trading binary options. We will look into how each of them works and how their combination will help you make the right trading decisions. Stay tuned to know how to make money on binary options. But before we begin, make sure to subscribe to my channel and turn on the bell so you don't miss new videos. Watch closely, listen sharply, and let's get down to business. So, binary options is a trading instrument that requires precise market analysis. Using indicators such as RSI, Relative Strength Index, and MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence, helps improve forecasts. But together they become an even more powerful tool for decision making. Today we will look at how to use RSI and MACD to check signals and find entry and exit points in the binary options market. RSI indicator, Relative Strength Index. We already discussed it in one of my previous videos, but in case you haven't seen it, let's go through all the basics. This particular indicator helps traders determine whether an asset is overbought or oversold. The RSI value ranges from 0 to 100, and traders typically pay attention to the 70 and 30 levels. If the RSI is above 70, the asset is considered overbought, which could be a signal to sell. If the RSI is below 30, the asset is oversold, which could be a good time to buy. Now, how to use RSI in binary options trading. Here's an example. You see that RSI has crossed the 70 mark from top to bottom. This may be a signal to open a short position. And if the RSI crosses the 30 mark from bottom to top, this may indicate a price reversal, and this is the perfect moment to buy. The next indicator is MACD, Moving Average Convergence Divergence. We also discussed it in one of my earlier videos, make sure to check it out. This indicator shows the difference between two moving averages and helps to determine a change in a trend. MACD consists of two lines, a signal line and a main line. When the main line crosses the signal line from bottom to top, it is a signal to buy. And when the crossing goes from top to bottom, it is a sell signal. MACD is especially useful for determining the strength of a trend and possible reversals. For example, if you see the MACD crossover in a bullish trend, it could be a signal to buy a long position. And consequently, a crossover in a bearish trend could be a signal to buy a short option. How to use RSI and MACD together. Now let's take a closer look at how to use RSI and MACD together to get more accurate signals in binary options. The combined use of these indicators helps to avoid false signals and increase the accuracy of entering deals. First, RSI signal analysis. We start by checking with the RSI level. If the RSI shows that the asset is oversold, below 30, this could be a signal to buy, as the market could be preparing for an upward reversal. Likewise, if the RSI is above 70, this indicates overbought conditions and a possible downward reversal. The important thing here is to consider the strength of the signal and how long the indicator remains outside these levels. Second, confirmation using MACD. After receiving a signal from the RSI, we move on to the MACD analysis. Note the intersection of the main and signal lines. If MACD confirms the RSI signal, this is a strong reason to open a deal. For example, MACD line crossing from bottom to top when RSI is oversold strengthens the signal to buy, as both indicators show a possible trend reversal. Step 3. Additional confirmation via MACD histogram. The MACD histogram helps you understand how strong the signals are. If the histogram shows growth in the direction of the deal, for example, increases during a signal to buy, this is another sign of strengthening the signal. The higher the histogram value, the stronger the trend. Deal example. Now let's look at a more detailed trading example. Let's say we are analyzing the Euro-USD currency pair. RSI has dropped below 30, showing that the asset is oversold. This is the first sign that a reversal is possible. MACD shows a crossover of the signal line from bottom up, indicating a change in trend. MACD histogram starts to rise, confirming the strength of the upward movement. Based on this data, we open a deal to buy with a 5-minute expiration, as all three signals indicate a possible price recovery. Using RSI and MACD together allows us to more accurately determine the entry point, reducing the risk of false signals. What to do when signals are contradictory? Sometimes RSI and MACD can give different signals. For example, RSI can show oversold conditions while MACD has not yet confirmed a reversal. In such cases, it is better to wait until the signals coincide to avoid potentially losing deals. You should never make decisions based on only one indicator. Want to learn more about strategies for RSI and MACD? You can find this and much more about using indicators in my Telegram channel. There you can also find daily useful deals, trading which you can start earning yourself. Link to the channel is in the description below. Join not to miss it. Now let's move on to practice. See how two indicators work. How to check a signal using two indicators at the same time, RSI and MACD. I already have the indicators open, the settings are on. I am using currency pairs above 80% payout, so let's just remove the ones we don't need. Great, everything is ready. Let's set the first deal for $100. So the first currency pair is Australian dollar, Japanese yen. I open a deal for 3 minutes and $100. We see that the RSI chart bounced off the upper line 70, and the MACD indicator says that the main signal line goes from top to bottom, and the histogram confirms this. So we open a sell deal. An excellent deal, went positive. I will now change the deal time to 2 minutes. So let's continue. So the next currency pair is the US dollar, Indian rupee. We see that the chart has bounced off line 30. There is growth. And we see that the MACD line, main line crosses from bottom to top, and the histogram confirms it. Now there's a high probability that the deal will go positive. Great deal, brought us profit. Let's look at the next currency pair. Next currency pair is Euro, Hungarian forint. We see that the RSI has bounced off line 30, a reversal. The main line of the MACD indicator is also reversing an upward trend, and the histogram quite possibly will already go into positive on the next candle. Excellent, the deal went positive. We earned $300 today, not bad at all. If you have any questions, make sure to write them in the comments. Also make sure to watch my previous videos on the RSI and MACD indicators and how they work together. So, today we looked at two popular indicators, RSI and MACD, and how to use them together for more accurate signals when trading binary options. Using these tools allows you to increase the accuracy of your forecasts and minimize risks. Don't forget to check the signals and combine different indicators for the best results. If you want to learn more about how to make money on binary options, subscribe to my channel and click the bell to stay up to date with new videos. Like this video and I'll see you in the next one. Bye!